Edward Snowden drops a bombshell over the weekend, proving once again that the NSA isn't just wiretapping and spying on Durka terrorists, but is actually spying on innocent Americans, you and your grandma, in much greater numbers than previously thought. The NSA intercepted data, those not targeted, far outnumber the foreigners who are. Again, the NSA illegally wiretapping, anti-constitutionally invading your privacy, violating the U.S. Constitution, Fourth Amendment, illegal search and seizure. Of course, President PC correct Barack Obama, liberal leftist leper that he is, approves of all of this, is doing nothing to stop the illegal wiretapping, invasion of your privacy, the raping of your individual freedom, and just proves a point once again with this latest bombshell leak, Edward Snowden dropping the bomb that the NSA is actually wiretapping regular Joe, John, and Jane America than they are Durka terrorists, members of Qaeda, Osama bin Laden, or terrorist groups propagandized by CNN but happen to be armed by the same Obama administration, like ISIS in the Middle East. In fact, you and your grandma discussing her latest chocolate chip cookie recipe is more of interest to these scumbags, the National Spying Agency, than Durka terrorists are overseas. According to a recent report in the Washington Post, ordinary internet users, American and non-American alike, far outnumber legally targeted foreigners in the communications intercepted by the National Spying Agency from U.S. digital networks, according to a 4-month investigation by the Washington Post. So again, providing more and more confirmation that you're being spied on through your iPhone, through your cell phone, through your Droid device, through your iPods, iPads, laptops, computers, desktops, being spied on 24/7 by the National Spying Agency, more concerned again about you and your grandma discussing her latest chocolate chip cookie recipe than they are the threat of terrorists that they propagandize as the reason for the overt raping and philandering and destruction of our civil liberties and our constitutional rights here in the United States of America. We have a recent report here from Wired magazine says how to keep the NSA from spying through your webcam. Remember when your friends thought you were a conspiracy theorist when you put a small piece of tape over your webcam? Well, it turns out it's not conspiracy theory. It's just the cold hard facts that the federal government is spying on you and your family. Maybe when you're making love to your wife or having a private conversation with a friend or family member or taking care of your small child. Maybe your wife is nursing your newborn baby and these scumbag perverts at the National Spying Agencies are watching your newborn son suck the titty of your wife. Should be private, but it's not, because again, this government, the lying scumbags that they are, these illegal anti-constitutional creeps, are actually spying on you and your family. Yet the dumbass American buying ass sheeple could care less, could give a shit about this overt raping and violation of their freedoms, constitutional rights, etc., etc. Can you spy on a phone when it is turned off? Yes, you can, according to USA Today. Here we have another article from Wired saying how the NSA can even bug your powered off iPhone and how to stop them. Yeah, that's right. Not only does your phone not have to be turned on, they can spy on you when it's powered off. And again, the latest report and bombshell proving again that they're spying on regular Joe Blow, John, and Jane, you tuning in on a far greater number and on a far greater basis than they are the terrorists that they say is the reason they have to establish this Orwellian police state as it is today in the good old fascist states of America here in the USSA. Again, how the NSA could bug your powered off iPhone and how to stop them. I encourage you to read the article. And of course, there's been countless example after example of gross spying, whether or not it's from the government or not, or just people in general, in sinister ways spying on each other, showing the vulnerabilities of these devices that we just bring into our homes and just allow to take over our lives. Perfect example here was Miss Teen USA, Cassidy Wolf, who was spied on by some creep who took pictures of her in the nude. She was in tears and shock after a hacker took nude photos through her bedroom webcam. Yet all of your new devices, courtesy of Google and these other tech giants in your home, are moving and buying companies like Nest that have cameras and microphones on your TV and on your day-to-day appliances. So again, they can take controversial shots of you when you're perhaps walking around in the nude, home in the what you thought was the privacy of your own house, maybe coming from the shower. Of course, we also had the very famous example of Donald Sterling here and his ex-money-grubbing whore girlfriend that she was, illegally wiretapping Donald Sterling and then creating a narrative to destroy him and his ownership of the Clippers, which was later bought in a gross overtaking by other self-interested entrepreneurs, just showing how they can take something out of context and wiretap you in the privacy of your home without your knowledge. Again, a countless example after example. The NSA monitoring you and your grandma, John and Jane Joe Blow American citizen, could care less about the terrorists overseas, but want to know what the latest recipe is you're discussing with your grandma. Get this video out everywhere, make it viral, hard-hitting it in your face, and click the link below to support our sponsor.